We're going?
Are we recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we're going to work on a little single leg balance with some chain reaction through the ankles, knee, hips, and shoulders this morning. So I'm going to start at the bottom and get your single leg balance on one foot, and we're going to reach forward and back, starting in the sagittal plane here, maintaining our posture in an upright position. The farther forward and back I go, the more I'm going to get a lean. Show that from the side view here. I'm going to get a little bit of torso play involved here. Okay. Then I'm going to take that same leg and I'm going to go side to side. Same thing, the farther out I reach, the more torso lean I'm going to get, the more hip reaction I'm going to have down into the ankle and the foot. Okay. On into our next plane of motion, and we're going to rotate. So we're in our transverse plane here, rotating around, getting a lot of movement. I want to keep this knee soft so that I get a lot of motion here through the ankle and on in through this hip. So open the hips, close the hips. Okay? And obviously I'm going to repeat the same on the other leg, front to back. And you want to breathe, side to side. A lot of motion in the hip here, a lot of reaction in the knee, down to the ankle, and then rotate. Okay. Now we're going to take that to the next level. We're going to turn that into a lunge. So back to the foot, I'm going to step forward and lunge back. So nice little pivot step here. I can take that as deep as I want to go, all the way down and back, or I can just keep it to a step. I can vary that depending on my goal and my challenge, and how energetic I can be. Okay, now I'm going to take that into the frontal plane, so to the side. I'm going to keep my feet pointed forward here on this one and cross over. So I want to maintain contact with the ground with my left foot. Just stepping side to side, again, control through the torso. And then we'll rotate. So we step forward, turn, and step to the rear. So kind of 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock with the stepping leg. Okay, same thing, other foot, step forward, come back, toes are going to stay pointed forward. I'm taking to do a big lunge if I want, but again, I want to keep my torso in control. Okay, frontal plane to the side, cross over.
Show me the way, sunshine.
A lot of movement here, my ankle, through the hip.
Pivot. Pivot. Pivot.
Okay, and now I want to turn that into a little bit more of a challenge with a balance. So I'm going to go back to my left leg. I'm going to stand on that leg, and I'm going to use my left arm to drive some motion. So with my single leg balance, if I need to keep a toe down to make it a little bit easier, I can. Or I can bring that leg all the way up. So I'm going to try to do that. And I'm going to reach back overhead. So here I am again in my sagittal plane with my reach from the side. You see as I reach up overhead, my hip is going to slide wide forward, giving a nice stretch in the front of my hip, keeping my knee a little bit soft. Okay? So there's my overhead reach. Now I'm going to reach that forward. Still in that same plane of motion, reaching forward. Okay? Frontal plane, reach out to the side. Keeping control through my torso. And then overhead to the side. Okay, rest that a moment. Okay, back up. Now I've got my transverse plane motion. I'm going to reach around front. Again, keeping a soft lock on my left knee. So I can get some motion here. And then I'm going to turn that and reach around back. A little bit harder.
Take it forward.
Reach around back. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing.
Same side.
The other foot.
12 to 12
I'm
side.
going to use the right arm, reaching back. only need to do 3 or 4 of these really with each reach. Reach forward. Okay, frontal plane out to the side. Overhead. To the side.
Bring yourself back up to center.
Okay. Now my transverse plane motion. Reach around front.
You got it.
A little harder here. Okay. And around to the back. Whew. Lots of work there. Through the hip. One more. Okay. And then I might repeat those with the opposite hand. So the first one I did, I was on my left leg with my left hand driving. I can do the same thing on my left leg and repeat the same process with my right hand driving. Slightly different reaction here. Reaching back, reach forward, reach out to the side, reach overhead to the side, and rotate. And round back. Same thing, other foot. So, reaching around back. Soft block on the knee. Reach forward. Still in that sagittal plane. Then we go frontal plane out to the side. And overhead. Okay. Rotate. Round back. Okay. And then I'm going to bring that down, and I'm just going to release those hips with a nice big circle. Nice big hula hoops. Toes are pointed forward. All the way around, as big as I can bring those hips to the rear, to the side, to the front, to the side, to the rear, and then in the opposite direction. Just kind of shaking those out a little bit. Bringing that up the chain. Okay. So now I'm going to take that down to the floor and getting down into a plank position. So here I am with my shoulders stacked over my hands. Okay. This other way. Right. Shoulders are stacked over the hands. I'm going to drop the hips, look up, and then I'm going to press back into a down dog, pressing my heels to the floor, my hips high, and extending my hands out in front. Back, look up, and press back. Come up, and press back. Okay, then back into my push-up plank position here. And the wider I take my feet, the more stable I'm going to be. So then I want to bring my hips just side to side. Toes stay on the ground, pointed forward, don't let those rock out. Okay, side to side. And then I'm going to swivel my hips, rotate those hips. So the whole time my shoulders are staying over my hands, upper body strength, and mobility through my hips. Okay? Now, bring that down to rest for just a second. Get back into that same position, and I'm going to go with the leg driver. So now I'm going to bring the knee in towards the chest and then back out. So here I am in that sagittal plane again, using the leg as a driver.
Running was like her whole life here for a while. Now she's back.
And then I'm going to take it side to side.
She does things.
There's the frontal plane. Okay. And then into rotation. So I'm going to bring it in towards that opposite elbow and back out. Okay. Now I can also take that towards the same side elbow and back out. But you notice I'm trying to keep my shoulders over my hands, working a lot of core strength and hip mobility. So I was doing the same thing with the other leg. In and back out. Frontal plane. Over and back. And then we're going to rotate.
Rotation.
In towards the opposite elbow. And back out. I can also go to the same side elbow. Opening up those hips. Okay? Bring that down to relax. So I'm going to open up give my hip flexors a little stretch here. On both knees, I'm just going to reach up nice and high overhead. I want to do a bit of a pelvic tilt. So I want to bring my butt under and reach on up here. Maybe stretch the front of my hips and legs. Okay. And then I'm going to go to a half kneeling.
What's up,
Working a little hard here.
Good morning, sir.
Uh,
Sequential bind. Now, when you come up out of that, bring this foot up.
So now with a half kneeling, I'm going to reach that same hand with my butt under again. Reach that same hand up and overhead as I glide forward. Just shift a little bit. And then I'm going to reach that hand overhead to the side. Okay, there's my funnel playing with that. And then I can also take that reach down the front. Get a little bit more. Okay, and obviously same thing with the other leg. Glide it forward. Nice big stretch in the front of the down leg here. Overhead to the side. And around the front. Now, we're working on some hip strength. So what I'm going to do is curl my back toe under, plant my front heel, keeping my torso nice and strong. I'm going to lift myself up, come back down. I'm going to lift and come back down. Do those. And then just open up the hips one more time. Yes, this one. Now I'm going to take that foot and I'm going to glide out to the side and come back. So you glide out to the side, opening up the hips again. Okay, from here. One more there. And back down the center. You glide forward to this one.
How you gonna
We're going to punch a little bit. Okay, this steady motion. Get there,
So,
curl my back
just
toe
want to get a
under.
little stretch here, but keep your
Here we
movement.
go.
I want you
Down and up a
to keep
few.
cool off. You're going to take a step out here to the side.
And then again, I'm going to
As
open up my
you bring
hip
this,
in that
this ball
front
just
plane.
stays dead center here.
Opening
You
up to
come
the
back
side.
with the foot in, it's
Back
going to
down.
cross over here. You're going to rotate out to the side. That's it.
Okay. And
Bring it all
eventually I
back
want to be
dead
able to
center.
go to where
Step, bring it in, up.
this exercise can take me all the way up to a standing position and back down. So here's our progression to be able to get from a half kneeling position or a double kneeling position, around, push it up, and step forward. So there's our end result exercise that we're looking for in those hips. So that's my triplane exercise protocol that I want to start with from the ground up and on ground. And to finish that off with a little bit of stretching, you might want to hold on to a bar for some balance, or if you've got great balance, we're going to reach around with the opposite foot, with the opposite hand, grab that foot, stretching the quad, bring that arm forward, hold it nice and high overhead, keep that hip tucked under, and breathe. Most importantly with all these exercises is to keep breathing. Nice inhale in, exhale fully out. Really opening up the rib cage, opening up the diaphragm, and nice big stretch. Same thing other side. Reach around, grab that foot, bring out front, reach up overhead. Inhale, exhale out. Okay. And then nice big stretch. Inhale in. Inhale, exhale, just bring it all together and shake out the shoulders and